Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Humankind Let's Play as we're wrapping up our merchant-only Affinity challenge. And we wiped out a faction last time, and we're going to end the game pretty quickly by getting all 21 stars. The slowest one will be Science. That's something that we just can't really do too much about. We can pretty much build infrastructure. That's the only thing we can really do. Our armies just wiped out a faction, as we said, and now we are still at war with the green faction, and we do intend to pick on them. So I don't think anyone's here. They might have a fleet, we'll see, but they can assist in the bombardment. We have land units here ready to dismantle this city center. This one's going to be gone in one more turn, and that's going to help us sustain the war. We're going to move these armies up through our allies' land onto their last city. Pretty much we're wiping out the second and third place faction in terms of fame, and no one else that remains can really even consider matching us. Alright, they constructed that already. Then we'll go over here as well. We have the meaning of art civic, artistic ownership, academic artists, unlocking a new infrastructure building. It's not letting us hover over this one. Oh, there we go. Academy of Arts, plus one influence on all research quarters, or artist studio, common quarter. We ended up not building any common quarters actually. I don't think we'll be taking on these civics. They're quite expensive, and they don't provide much for us for the cost. I think the only ones right now that we might even consider would be science-related ones. Already did child education over there. It's actually kind of interesting which, civics can influence common quarter. And for the most part, for this episode, it'd be a little bit of review of this current game, as well as the game in general in its current state. I think there has been one patch update in between episodes, but it's a very minor one where they just rebalance manual wars, combat strength, and a few other things. Yeah, none of these really matter to us. And, given the Harappa, the green faction, their legacy to the world will be this religion. There is some hope, like I've been hoping, that we can reduce their, religion enough, because we'll be overtaking a bunch of the holy sites and reducing their population. But my own population is a believer in their faith as well, so it's a bit rough. We'll let them have that one. Oh, they made that a city. Wait, did that automatically kick our army out? Wait, I had an army there, didn't I? I'm confused. I thought I had an army there.
Moving to coordinates.
Well, they're almost in position.
Understood.
Well, regardless, this group of 8 can go over there, hunt down that island. Yeah, all these land will be ours. They won't get a city here. +2 pollution on Maker's Quarter? I mean, pollution's also this really mythical thing that's Either it's not showing me the effects, or it's just not getting a level bump. I guess we could do this. There's nothing else to really do. Trying to finish military lasers for the fame. No one else even have wireless telegraphy for us to buy. Or guerrilla warfare for that situation. Everyone else is really behind. Can't really blame them. We need 5 more tech. Maybe 5 turnish. Keep working on that. Alright, they did their job. Guess now we go attack them. They built an airfield. Gonna build air units? I cannot... Oh, I have to besiege through this on the port. Interesting.
Forward march.
Alright, ransacking that. I'm gonna try to get him closer. I'm just gonna take these 5 units with support from the ship and the Guardian missile to take the city. Another civic for working conditions, workers' right, profit focused. I mean, we don't need this. Our stability is fine. Alright, working on covert op, military lasers, and then we'll just start selecting things from the backside. I don't understand the pathing requirement. It seems like you can skip certain ones because as long as one line connects is fine. And then when you move on, since you have the farther one, you don't have to get the ones from before. I don't know if I like this. I feel like it's not well designed. Like I shouldn't be working my way in this direction. Right? This feels wrong. We have 17k science. I mean, our land has expanded quite a bit. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for him to get closer. He gotta finish that land first too. And there's also... Not letting me... Not letting me fight them. Do I need my ships? Yeah, it's not letting me. I mean, it can't be a tech requirement. Oh, we can do the satellite launch. This can be anywhere. I discovered a mountain range? Because of the satellite. Right, okay. Polar satellite. Whoa, they actually have a unit. An actual horseman from what century?
That's not achievable.
I want them to have movement. Yeah, it's really not letting me attack them.
Understood.
On sentry duty as ordered.
Oh. We have about 300 something K. Alright, now it's one turn. A little bit overkill. Overt ops. Yeah, just keep going. Second project for satellite. Onto the third. And this will give us full vision of the entire map. Alright, now we can go to war. We're defenders. Okay. They actually came out to fight us. Yeah, we'll just stay in the back. I don't have to summon them yet. They get one round of fun against us. If they charge one guy, maybe they can kill one. But they're spreading between the two that are both on the highest ground. He might die. They can throw him up here too. Nope, unfortunately, he had his fun. Actually, I'd rather see the Guardians. Oh. That was not the intention. That's... They can bombard districts too. Like you can see the health of the defense. Like they can actually hurt the defense of the area.
Attacking target.
We're on. Go, go, go!
Alright, this massacre can end. So you guys come down here, see if you guys can do anything. Like we can't touch this place? Like I don't understand. Yeah, just do it. Oh, proximity. Yes, yes, yes. We can buy another science. Wireless telegraphy. Finally bought it from someone. We need 2 more. And what we're gonna do now is just make a city. Maybe over here. I wonder what they're gonna give the Chinese city name as. Beijing. That makes sense. Contemporary capital. Start attaching like crazy. We got the star, but I got 92k of influence. 9,000. 5,000 after that. 7,000, 9,000. 11.4, 13.3. 15.4. What's the next cost? I'm just curious. I don't right here. 17.6 and then 19.8. Alright, Beijing just became very massive. Picked up a bunch of gains from all the districts the AI have built. It's not the best, but became decent overnight. My question is, why can't I attack that place? Yeah, I can bombard land that's... So if I put them over here, can I just bombard them to death? Beijing has so many things to build. Alright, that should keep your hands full for a little bit. Yeah, we'll keep polluting. Alright, end of our journey. One of our empire reaches all the technology. Wait, we did not? Hello? Hello? Do they only consider the late game ones? The ones with the fame? I guess that's it. I mean, one more next turn would also give us the star. I wanted a star victory. We didn't get to test out nukes because we didn't have enough land to do so. And my guardians never really did much because they're kind of hard to use actually, not super intuitive with the clicking. But I can see, you know, the bombardment on the open map. You can see the damage to the district, and they have army there. We can do damage to the army. And perhaps they could have done something here. But yeah, we're definitely out of things to do here. Just trying to do some science project every turn. And we get our victory here. We kept all the rivers kind of clean, as much as we can. Some of them we used. Army Road pyramids. Wonders, wonders, wonders. Money area right here, next to a natural wonder, all commercialized, very touristy. Statue of Liberty. Our garrison, our militarized island with nuclear wasteland in the north, and one of our faction unique Congress building, I think. I think it's programmed to pan over each of your wonders, which is kind of why we are seeing all this. There's a natural wonder there too, the glacial. Airport. Alright, a few turns before turn 300. Let's see. First place, as the Chinese, our best era is this one because we got 20 stars. Makes sense. Their best era was the Celts. That's before we went to war with them when they were the English, right after the Celts. That's when we started playing our Ghanaian against the English war. and then they just stopped growing after that because we took too much of their land and wonders. The pink faction got on our nerves when they were the Indo-Japanese, and because they won the war, quote unquote, by isolating themselves down south, we actually decided to go wipe them out. And this is us, Neolithic. We only got 1 star. And then we went to the Ancient. Not so bad. $2,000 points there. Did better. Oh, even more. Kusumites. Ghanaians. Not a lot of points. Not a lot of points as Ghanaians. Then we started fighting as the first Venetian during the early modern. Our military stars. Then our Transcendence, which I think is super good. Transcendent, I think if you're trying to win with fame, you should transcend once. And I actually think the best time to transcend might be the classical era. Because you don't have all your cities yet in the ancient. If you picked a powerful ancient era and you want to build more of your emblematic district, then potentially you can skip a classical era. You can stay with your ancient era faction one more period so that you can build maybe like a couple more cities. And if you have a very powerful emblematic district, then you can go ahead and keep building it and then go to medieval and transition as you would normally. And this would apply, I guess, for any time. Like we didn't have a merchant affinity in industry, so we went double up there. But by this period, we already have really good production. So like if we are trying to rush a set of emblematic district, it doesn't take us that long. During the ancient era, it actually takes you a long time to get at least one emblematic in each territory you have, which seems to be normally everyone's struggle. I can't believe they actually got a military star here. Oh, it's that battle against our ships. Their ships against our infantry. We ended up wiping out all their units, but no, that was against them. That was against Indo-Japanese. They must have picked on someone else then. I don't think in the last era we give them any units. We just absolutely rode over everyone. She was killing people then. They were fighting war between themselves. That's true. It's not just against us. Mongols. Into the Indo-Japanese. Those Naginata samurais were strong, actually. Our dragoons just got one-shot by one of them, I remember. And then they went Austro-Hungary, I believe. A little deviation from their... Hello? I know he got wiped, but I guess we're not going to see their Austro-Hungary period. Our longest war was against the Egyptians. That is incorrect. We never fought the Egyptians, who are the yellow faction. Our longest war should have been against the Howden Osane, basically the green faction. Our capital city of Kerma, best city, 99 curiosities. Longest ideology is liberty. Territory control 57 at the end, 878 district. I wonder if they consider the districts we captured. I feel like they do. 43 battles won, 266 unit defeated, many of them civilians in the siege battles. Okay, their longest wars with the Chinese, us. They fought the Egyptians. Right. They fought us. We never fought them. Alright, fame, this is where we caught up, right? When we decided to go to war with green. Actually, no. The second we transcended, we took the lead. And we never looked back. They were agrarian the whole way, so I'm not surprised food, like they were Harappa into Maya, I believe. No. maybe Maya? Who was their second one? I can't remember. And then they were the Celts. Actually, no. Were they the Celts second? Celts, English? Yeah, and then Howden, so Asane. So agrarian all the way. We caught up because we had more land, right? In the end, it's just the land game. And Basilian, and they went agrarian the whole time, I think, which is quite crazy. But I guess population does count for something. Yeah, the AI is pretty bad at industry. I think they built too many random... I guess it's not random. They built a lot of science research quarters, I think. Money, I mean, we went merchant the whole time. I would hope that we are in the lead. We started ramping up science in the end with a lot of research quarters, infrastructure spam. I think we had close to 17k at the end. Oh, 24k, wow. It really ramped up in the end because we created Beijing, I guess. Another massive city for science. Influence, we spent it all for Beijing at the end too. Stability, we had that really weird dip in our capital city of Kerma, which I still to this day do not know why. Population, the only time where I think we had a dip, like these are wartime, right? Whenever we lose a battle, we actually lose population. This one's hopeless. I think the system has it wrong. The system's confusing the yellow faction with the green faction because the religion's all them. Research. Yeah, we never really broke away from science. We were buying science, so that means we were not ahead. Trade, we started taking it seriously. And then there's disruptions during war. Yeah, they were at their peak. And then they were picking on everyone else, crushing them. And then they fought a war with us. See us maintaining about relatively the same size army. They dipped. And then we ramped up, built more armies, and went go pick on the Indo-Japanese right here. See their army size? Drastic dip. Then we went back to fight them as well. So dip for both of them. And then in the end, when the factions got wiped over here, the yellow and the brown, they just stopped trying. I think Nessa, this magenta color, this faction still had Hunnic hordes for a long time. Cities. We ended up with 9, I think. Yeah, not bad, not bad. We can continue game if we want, but I think this one's going to be the end. Next time, it turns out, civilization difficulty is not that hard. We are going to play on Humankind, and we're probably going to play with the max size map, max difficulty with the max number of competitors. So 10-player full map. Someone did recommend that I could add our subscriber personas. So if you happen to play the game, I'll probably announce this before the series starts, which I'm recording ahead, so it's kind of weird, but I might try to add a bunch of the subscriber personas that they made online into our next game. So we're not playing these default personas from the system themselves, but rather some of the personas that you guys have made. So we'll see you guys in that one. I don't think we'll be doing any sort of unique challenges. I think the fact that it's a Humankind difficulty with a max size map, we might do a couple continents. I might want to try to add more naval battle into it. It's awkward though, like the landing and attack feels like he filled up the district on that last island. I just can't attack it for some reason. That feels really bad. So I'm not convinced, but Pangea might also not be so good because in this one, perhaps we were lucky because we were hugging a solid coastline. If we were in the middle, maybe it would have been harder, but maybe it would just sped up our conflict into an earlier period. So we'll see. But I think Pangea, we've been doing Pangea for the past 2 games. Maybe it's time to spice it up and try a different map format as well. So we'll decide everything and kick off the next Let's Play starting tomorrow. So until then, bye.